folks, this is Jet coming back to you for the second project mini-series for the second season of Hello Deneb. And this will offer us an opportunity, or you guys anyways, an opportunity to see what's been kind of going on here. This project is going to revolve around the beginnings of something for this plot, and when I say the beginnings, I'm not kidding. It's really just the slightest of beginnings. Look at that. He's filled it in. It's crazy. Calixnar's been working. Caffeine told me just a couple hours ago she's probably going to yank this out, but she's been working. Fabian has set up his vegetarian plot, and these remain unclaimed, though Ray Girls may actually play at some point. It is to be determined, and that leaves us with 2 slots. Arrington is not likely to come back, but if he does, there's one of those 2 or one of those 3 should be available. Anyways, we have opted to call. I have opted to call these specific things like this between the 50 and the 100 block line is the embassy plot, which is our contribution to the plaza. So technically, the whole plaza still extends out to 100. It's just that the outer half of it is our capital embassy thingy things. And then out to 350, heading off in the same general direction as delineated by the roads, are the estates. And then there's the from 350 to 1500 out is the neutral zone that goes all the way around to prevent anybody from owning or controlling a... there's the other construction over there. That's coming right along. So he and Jasper are in the running right now. And this is all going away. I decided against this. And look, the grass is still green under there. That's interesting. So, yeah, Project 2. Project 1, I'm still actually working on, but it has come to my attention that I'll be doing things structurally a little bit different with this season, where I will have 2 different streams, events and projects. And the first day, even though it's sort of also a project, was an event because it included 4 other players. So a project is when I work on a thing, and it will act as sort of a parallel mini-series to whatever else I happen to be doing. So this is the second project that I'm starting, even though the first project's not finished. They will run from beginning to end, however many episodes it takes to get through them, linearly. So Project 1.3, the third episode of the Project 1, will probably, might be coming out even as Project 2.1, this one, comes out. I'm only guessing, but I mean that's generally how it works. So you'll know your episodes based on the season, which for all of these is Season 2. Thank you very much, noisiness. And then it will either begin with EV or PR to indicate whether or not it's a project or a event, and then the number, and then the which one of them there are, so you can at least know by looking where they stand in the sequence of things. So let me begin with this project. And actually, I can't do that. Hold on a moment. All right. I have a better idea now of what it is I'm trying to do. I need to sort of actually get stone for this. I may end up yanking out some of the stone that I have used to make this, but I'm going to use brick for the time being. Here we go. Stone bricks. Do I really have so few? Oh, it's because I haven't been making any. That helps. Let me make a few more. Don't need that, but it'll do. And, yeah, there you go. I'll worry about detailing it up later. So if I'm not mistaken, does this include... See, I have something just off my screen. It's a little bit of a measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's covering it up. But I think that's correct. So technically speaking, 1, 2, 3 stays. This goes. Is that right? Bear with me. Whoa. Did you see that? Sun-controlled gates. Quite nice. Maybe at some point we'll move them out further or have a second set of gates. But for now, it's a good thing. So, apologies. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, intrudes here, actually. This is the beginning, and then this. Right? And then it goes over here. This is not going to look like much for a while. I do apologize. 2, 3. And then conversely, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. That worked out. So then this goes almost all the way to the end. I'll get the first line down before I try to raise it any. If I can get it too high, then I can start protecting other players from spawns that have been occurring on my plot. Okay, so that continues going out. So I'm going to have to actually yank these out. Doink, doink, doink. So, 40 minutes from now, I think that'll stay. But this will be interrupted right here. There you go. Okay. All right. Man, this is going to be a little on the big side. And then this goes down. Ow! I'm so flimsy. I can't handle it. So let's yank this out. Very good. Yippers. So that's just one. No! Dang you. There's a hole in the road. I suppose there wasn't much road to put a hole in. So let me concentrate though. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. So I gotta get rid of these. Okay. Oh yeah, I was just saying that momentarily the first episode of Hello Deneb will be coming out. Sorry, that's really loud, isn't it? Oh well, screw it. So that's literally how long it took to get that thing edited. And I spent yesterday was Saturday, I spent 12, 13 hours working on it. And then at the end of the day, when it was finally in a place that I wanted, it decided it didn't want to render. There was some error, and it's the most information I had about it was unknown error. Like frig you very much. Holy cow, I was unpleased, and so I had to sort of tear the whole thing apart this morning, after recording the eclipse, just to date this. The recording time of this episode was the morning of the eclipse. I recorded the eclipse, and then I, which by the way is available on my YouTube. There you go. So yeah, here we go. Let me do the other one now. This one's a little bit different, in part because it's on a diagonal instead. Oh, I hope I don't ruin his thing. Oh, you know what? I'm also going to have to change my perspective. Bear with me a moment. And I'm back. Righty. So, I'm not using up the road. Sorry, these ends. Getting it exactly right at the edges is the tricky part. Oh, right here. 1, 2. So technically then, I cut across right here. Let me just go this way. Yep. And but yeah, it took so long to edit, and then, but it finally did work out. It really put up a fight. The intro sequence really put up a fight. Is this a road? Apparently it is. Stay down. Back off. Oh man. Ooh. Oh, nice potato. Thank you for the potato. Whoa. Okay, back up. All right. Now I have to stop and think about this for a second. You'll notice I finally had to give up on part of the intro sequence that I determined later was the cause of the problem. And that was where the Hello Deneb logo you see flying by at the beginning. I wanted that to come up behind the portal. And that put up a fight. Well, basically, that movie clip of the sort of stylized portal area is layered 3 times. There's the primary video in the background. Then you have the logo. Then you have a mask. Then the logo. Then you have the video again on top of it with a mask that hides every part of the second version of the video except the portal. So it appears to come behind the portal. And then on top of that is a third version of it, which has been hyper adjusted so that only the purple specks show up. And then that is then overlaid so that those appear to be in front of the words Hello Deneb. And it's sort of subtle. For all that work, it's kind of subtle, but it did eventually work out. The problem was they snipped up the masked version that had just the portal. That was failing. That was corrupting the file and dying. And so now the words come up in front of the portal, and there doesn't appear to be anything I can do about it. Unfortunately. There was an earlier version that worked too. Maybe at some point I will retry that and then export it as one clip entirely and then bring that into the major project. That might work. Anyways, I was doing something. I apologize. So here we go. So this is 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is where it intrudes. I knew it would intrude slightly onto the plaza, and then here, and then here, here. Okay, and then here, and then here. I know it's kind of messy, isn't it? So this is the center point, which means here. Okay. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Onward. Oh, the gate's opened. Sorry, I missed it. I mean, it's just the pieces moving up and down, but it's still pretty neat. And there's the architect now who made those gates for us. I gave him the suggestion, but he figured it out pretty quickly how to do it. Okay, so here's where things are slightly trickier. And now I don't have to worry about things exploding while I attempt it. So I reach the edge here. This should be 6 long. So let's see. 1, 2. No. 5 long. The outer edge. I'm looking at the outer edge. And it will intrude here. Okay. And then... Oh, wait a minute. Does it go out that far? I know it must go out 5. But looks like it goes further than that. I feel like I'm off by 1. I am off by 1. It's this stupid, this extra piece here is throwing me off. Okay. Alright. So, here we go. Better. And then, like such as, right here. If you know that vernacular, I apologize. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then, whoops. Like such. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Come on. Boink, boink. Boink, boink, boink. And then boink, boink. And we'll bring back some old boinks right here. Yeah, that's looking right. I think I got it, folks. I'll worry about what's going on underneath at some other time. Right now, I'm just outlining. So I believe this then goes all the way. Well, no, right here. And then it goes pretty much right up until it meets that. Yeah. Alright, alright. So, that's the first part. A bit longer because I ended up finding things to talk about. But these two outlines will signify a part of my building. So while these plots are complicated by the fact that their bisection is at 22.5 degrees, it does mean that one of the walls is 90 and the other is 45, which are compliant with general Minecraftiness. Whereas the 22.5 degree angle is quite anti-Minecraftian. But what can you do, right? I'm going to make the outer walls a bit stiffer, just for the sake of the others. And get back to you guys later. Hey yo, I'm back just for a little bit. So I've actually just wrapped up Project 3, and here this is Project 2. So you can see this is going to be a fairly non-linear series, and I don't really care to apologize about that too much, so I won't. Just the way things are. However, I thought I would update you as to progress, which is not significant yet. However, it is after Project 3. I have seemed to have stumbled upon probably a fairly crap, but at least some kind of style that I will be using for a while anyways, wherein it's sort of a technological theme, and that's going to be hard to pull off with stone. But one thing is, there are a lot of seams, like electromagnetically suspended seams in rib cage kind of scenarios going on with, especially these white slabs. So I thought, having done that just recently for Project 3, which is a tower out in the Empire area, I would replicate the effect here. And I also, these tower stubs hadn't gotten very far before, so I did those 3 already. And I thought I would do this one as well. I will need more by the way of... I can use these stones, I guess. Like such as... right here, indeed. Ooh. Because unfortunately there's no purchase for these things to rest upon. They're electromagnetically suspended, Jeez. Get with the picture. Oh, crap. Well... maybe I can time this. Boink. Yep, okay. Maybe I can time that the whole way up. Let's try it. Oh, crap. Oh, double crap. Okay. Good. 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 Okay, excellent. And, that's the gist of what's going on here. Find my way back up. I don't know necessarily that the towers will go down this quite so far, but we'll see. They do, however, go up Oh, wait a minute. Ah! Jeez. See, that seems right here. But there's no corresponding thing on this side. Not sure about that. Because this here should be a straight wall. Is it perhaps too far over by 1? Well, that would make this... Whoops, crap. Hello, new cobble. Like so. But also this. Let's mark these all out. Now I'm not sure. The other 3 didn't present this problem. So why just this one? I suppose that's not a huge problem. It's just a Neutron sort of difficulties here. Okay. Oh, okay. And let's do this. Excelente. Similar over here. Bing, bing, bing. Okay. Good. All right. Let's collect my valuables. I will have to decide things about all this at some point. I mean, I like that they penetrate they come down into the landscape beyond the wall. I do like that much. Ooh, I should do something about this though. But still, this one, the treachery of having to work on a 22.5 degree project. Treacherous. Yeah. Oh, my eyes are falling out. Oh my god. I should go to bed soon. Oh, about this time tomorrow I should be nearly coming back from having seen Ender's Game. Hopefully that will be good. Going with a group, which is a bit unusual. I usually go by myself for the movies. Okay. Yeah. Still, I'm not sure about this. Not sure. It feels like maybe this should happen. And perhaps this. Something doesn't feel right. Not right. Oh well. Yeah. You know what? Does the other one do this? Come on. I think so, yeah. Okay, this one comes in under the ribs, like so, as well. However, these come in not under the ribs. They come in under the... Oh. Trixie. This is difficult. This is very difficult. Okay. Well, that's it for this segment. I'll probably sign off now and do a bit more Photoshop drawing, see if I can't figure out what to do next, and get back to it when I can. See you later. Hello, folks. I'm back working on Project 2, or basically my contribution to the plaza. I have actually done a lot, in part because my tree blew up, so I moved things around. But I also started, I started filling this thing out, and I really don't have much of a plan beyond what's immediately atop these little towers. But this shape, I have the shape defined. I do not know if it is an indoors or an outdoors as of yet. Though I do seem to be isolating it as a potential indoors by the fact that this seems to be a potential outdoors out here. These trees are all temporary. They're just a matter of having wood for when I might need it, which probably isn't going to be anytime soon, but we'll find out. But I suppose as an update, other people have been plugging right away. Caffeine was away for a few days, not because she wasn't able to play, but because she was undecided about what she wanted to do, and she didn't want to just mill around, I guess. He's working on it. Calixnar's been busy. Fabian's not been around for a while. Something about personal things that he would get into eventually and then never did. And, it's kind of his business anyway, so I don't know, but he hasn't built anything yet. This, however, seems to be something. It's quite interesting. You can see people are spending a fair amount of time here at the plaza, considering the length of the vines. They've grown. Some of them have grown right straight to the ground. Meanwhile, I don't have anything. Whoops. Whoop. So there we go. Yeah, the gates are closed right now, so. Oh, I've gone hungry. That'll help a little bit. Fabian seems to be in need of wheat. Perhaps he means to make his entire place out of wheat blocks. As usual, nothing going on up there. We have a sixth person, supposedly, but they have yet to play while I've been on. And they certainly haven't done anything or claimed anything, so it's very possible they won't play at all. And there are 2 empty slots that are unclaimed. However, while we'd like someone to play in those slots, we don't know who they are, and we're afraid of getting burned by bringing somebody on the server who turns out to be untrustworthy. You know how those things kind of go. So who knows? Maybe it will work out. Maybe it won't. Bear with me. I don't. Well, I could use a little bit of this. So yeah. Where I should update this. Blink. There are the changes. As you can see, not a whole lot. Let me do this one too. Whoops. I always do that the first time. Twink, twink. Indeed. So there you have it. It's coming along. Things be happening. Now, let's see. I've nearly run out of, but actually I have plenty of supplies. What am I talking about? I can make more. Next. Whoa. Yeah. I did run out. However, I can make 1 billion more. So let me go ahead and do that. And continue. After all this, I am going to end up tearing out some of this stuff here. But I don't know what parts I'll tear out yet. So I might as well just fill it in and have an aesthetic going, and then correct it later as makes sense to me. Sorry if you can hear the clicks. Oops. Oop. Yeah. So I have clips for 3 whole projects, distinct projects. The first one, crap. The first one is my heading out towards and establishing that first tower, which you may or may not have seen by this point. Second one is here. This is number 2. Number 3 is a third tower, and as of this point, that is complete, and it only took 1 episode worth of clips to build. And yet, none of them have been published yet. And that's part of what I'm trying to figure out right now is how to do that. It seems like, as so far, the event episodes 1 and 2, number 2 is kind of, it's a short one, but it will come out tonight, seem to be a Sunday night kind of release so far. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but there's no harm in it. Prior to now, I hadn't been releasing anything on Sunday night. And if I'm going to continue doing that, what I might do is release project episodes like this one on Wednesdays. However, if I have 4 concurrent projects going, I can't just stack them up one after another. I should probably allow you to watch my progress on multiple projects in parallel along with me, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe I should just do... It's tough. I'm not sure how to do it. Because if I will overwork myself if I try to have 3 or 4 concurrent projects published concurrently every week. That's way too much. However, I have like 5 or 6 episodes worth of content already that need to be published. And you know, I gotta do that. So, but the thing is, if I do them in not necessarily in order, but you know, like do project 1 this week and project 2 next week and stuff, they'll be so far backed up that I won't be able to work on the game anymore because I have a backlog, which is no fun. Or I'll just keep playing and I'll develop such a backlog that I'm months out of sync and people ask me questions and I'm like, I did that like a year ago, man. I can't tell you what was up with that. So I'm going to have to figure out something. Maybe I have 2 project slots a week. And if there is more than 1 concurrent project... Crap, I ran out. If there's more than 1 concurrent project, then I don't know. I just don't want to be overworked. I want to find a an excellent. I want to find the correct balance between work and play, if that makes any sense. Hello. Ooh. Yeah, this is what I wanted right here. So it's a tough one. It is a tough one, indeed. Okay. Well, sun's coming up. So, I guess that's enough talking for now. I still have to figure about it. I have only just started drawing my first large project, which would take probably a dozen episodes to complete, you know, something like that. So I'm far from even starting. So perhaps what I should do is try to wrap up project 1, and I'll have this one, project 2. This will probably take several episodes to get done, but project 3 is wrapped up. Project 4, I'll record a bit for right after this because someone went behind me and kind of fixed it up too. So I think I might even conclude that as a single episode project. And we'll see. So, back later.